Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then welcome for the first time. My name is Laura. I share all about intentional motherhood and homemaking here. And in this video, we're going to be talking all about traveling because we are heading, you got my hair, ouch. We are heading out here in a couple of days to head down south to Florida. We are going for not so much a vacation, but we actually own a home down there that we rent out as an Airbnb. It is a beautiful place that we renovated not even a year ago, and so I will chat probably a little bit more about that process in this video, and of course show you guys around once we're actually down there. We're so excited to go stay because we've only been there very briefly towards the end of our renovations when we were finishing it up, and it really wasn't even livable yet. It wasn't like fully decorated. We did so much of it ourselves, including all the design and decorations, which was so fun, so crazy, such a wild thing to do, but truly such a rewarding process. And it has been really well rented this season, which we're thankful for, but we're excited to actually go down and enjoy it, to stay there ourselves. Are you so smiley? Hi. But the reason we're going down is because we have a couple projects to do. So it's sort of a work trip, but we will be hanging out. Our friends that we own it with will also be down there. I'll be hanging out with her and their kiddos, which will be really fun. But essentially, I thought it would be fun to take you guys along for the packing process with two kiddos. We have not flown with both of our kids, so I am a bit nervous on how it will go. We have traveled a lot with our first since he was 4 months. He's flown probably 12 to 15 times. So I definitely have experience with it, but it's just different with two. But I'm thankful that my husband and I, we're traveling all together, so we will be in it together. And I think the key when it comes to things like this, like traveling with little ones, it just helps to be so organized on top of things, just to have lists and have things packed and ready to go. So that's what I'm focusing on today, tomorrow. But something that is super stressful in this whole process is that we do not have Reed's passport, which we need. I totally forgot. It's totally my bad. I totally forgot that we need his passport to cross the border in air. If you drive, you don't need one, but if you're flying, you do, of course. So I was spending yesterday down at the passport office, had to rush and get his passport photos taken, which is just a whole ordeal when you're doing it for a baby. Anyways, we are just hoping and praying I was able to get it expedited. When I went to actually get his passport, their system was down, so that was just wild. So I'm hoping that it's gone through because they haven't called me. They said they would call me if his photo was rejected, and I haven't got a call, so I'm hoping that that means it's just gone through. I don't know what we'll do if it doesn't go through. I really don't know. I haven't even thought about it yet, but we're just packing and planning as if we're ready to go, and hopefully, Lord willing, they will call and we will get his passport and everything will be okay, right? Everything will be okay. Just been out and about running a couple of errands. I had an Old Navy return to do, and then I also picked up this little outfit for Reed. How cute is this? I think it's gonna be so fun for the summer. It's crazy. They were already getting all their fall stuff in, so most of their summer things were on clearance. So cute, and will be fun to take on our trip with us. And then I also just went to the dollar store, and every time I go there, I don't go often, but I always think I need to come here more often because the things that you can get for such a good deal is just wonderful. I found these freeze-dried fruits. I got apple and peach. I think these will be fun to take on the plane with us for Danny and just for ourselves as well. And then I just got a bunch of little activities for him to do on the plane. These little stamps I think will be easy to just put in my bag. He hasn't used markers too much, but I got these little ones. I think if we'll be right there supervising. I think they're a little bit easier for kids, young kids to use than crayons because they don't have to press as hard. I also got these foam farm stickers. These will be fun to just use. I won't bring all of them, but just a few, just little things to keep him entertained. And most of these things are $1. And then I also got this big coloring book, but I like that it also has stickers in the front. So cheap, something that we can use for a while and then eventually when it's all filled up, just toss, do away with. And then I also got these stickers as well for him, as well as like some construction paper and then some bingo dabbers that I'll just leave at home. I'm not going to bring those, but I wanted to have. That's pretty much everything I got for our trip. So definitely scored some good stuff, and I'll also be packing things that he already has to bring on the plane. But something that's tricky is I don't want it to take up much space, obviously. So I think these will be really good options.
I just wanna go out and walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out and walk with you.
Hello, it's the next day. I've just been spending the morning cleaning up, tidying, doing laundry, putting on fresh bedding. There's nothing nicer than coming back from a trip and having clean bedding. So I went ahead and washed our sheets, put them on, washed a bunch of our clothes. I love starting with laundry when I'm packing because I find that what we are currently wearing is in the laundry. It's usually dirty because we've been wearing it. So starting there, getting some fresh loads out, and then taking stuff from that to just go ahead and pack. So things are looking good. I'm feeling pretty good, feeling pretty prepared. We definitely have a lot more stuff to pack this time around with the toddler and a baby. So I have lists that is helping. I'm just adding stuff to it as I'm thinking about it. I am so thankful. I called the passport office and they said that Reed's passport is ready for pickup. So I am here now. Gonna run in and grab that.
Sailing over pavement with our two elbows. I like to see the shape you're in from time to time.
Got his passport. I know that I shouldn't show you. I'm not gonna share his. Just think having a passport for a baby is so funny. He's literally 5 months old and has like a mugshot, pretty much is what his photo looks like. I'm also super thankful that I didn't take long. I was literally in there for 10 minutes. Grabbed it. I'm gonna head home now, I think, and probably start packing while the boys are napping. My parents are with us right now. We don't have family that lives close by, but my family comes and visits in the summertime and they stay with us, and so it is super helpful for things like this. That's why I don't have the boys with me, because they are napping at home. My mom is there with them, so it works out great. Super thankful for them and for the help. And they'll also be here while we're away in Florida, so we don't have to do stuff like clean out the fridge or those sorts of things that I normally would do, which is really nice to just not even have to worry about that sort of thing. But I do have some orders that I need to pack and send out later today, so I'll have to do that. Continue packing, getting some things ready for the plane to bring, snacks.
I just wanna see the same things you can see, understand the meaning on a new degree. Maybe that could happen.
Back home, as you can see, just starting to pack now. I think I'm just gonna stick with 4 outfits for both of the boys and 2 pairs of pajamas. I think that will be plenty. Of course, we have laundry facilities there. Really trying to keep it as minimal as possible when packing for them. I love laying out all the clothes so I can match things, make sure that I have enough of everything. I'm bringing these shorts for Danny. I have 2 shirts. I don't know where the rest of his shirts are, so I'm gonna have to grab a couple more from somewhere. I got his swimsuit, and I'm just gonna bring 1 pair of pajamas, and then I'll be sure to just grab his teddy and sleep sack before we head out. For Reed, I'm bringing these romper sort of one-piece sets. I absolutely love these for summertime. Also this one that we got from Old Navy. Alright, these are all the activities I'm bringing for Danny. I can link what I can in the description box. I've got this quiet activity pad, water wow coloring, a book. I might grab a couple more books. And then this drawing pad, as well as this reusable sticker pad. This is by Melissa and Doug. It's a fun one. All of these stickers you can add on. Oh, this is falling apart. There's all these sticker sheets, and then they're also reusable. just took an everything shower and actually self-tanned. I do not self-tan very often, but if I'm going somewhere tropical, I would love to have a little bit of color. I probably do it like 3 or 4 times in the beginning of summer, and I don't really have much color, so I self-tanned. I'm gonna wash that off in a couple hours. I like the Loving Tan brand that I've been using for a few years now, and then also I use Salty Face tanning water on my face, and it works really well. I think we're pretty much packed up. One thing that I am bringing, I have to bring, and I wanted to mention, if you're traveling with a baby, it is so helpful to bring a baby carrier on the plane. He still loves it. He loves to sleep in it, so I'm hoping that he will nap on the plane, where our flight is around 11:30, I think, so it's actually over both of their naps. So we'll see how that goes. I think our toddler would be able to stay up. I think maybe he'll fall asleep. I'm not sure. I'm a little bit nervous about that part. He sleeps well in his car seat, so we might actually put his car seat, which we're of course bringing, put it on the airplane seat and hope that he falls asleep. I love having everything set the night before, so I'm gonna finish up a couple odds and ends of packing, put everything by the front door, and then I'm going to whip up some breakfast for my toddler in the morning. Something I love to do for mornings where we need to be quick out the door or I just have things to do is do overnight oats for him. It's one of those foods that I myself would not eat. I think they're absolutely disgusting, like soggy wet oatmeal, but he loves it. I put peanut butter, I put chia seeds, make it really high protein, and he thinks it's just great. So that is a really quick and easy thing I can just take out of the fridge and give to him in the morning.
I don't have to look no further, 'cause I've reached my destination. I used to be lost, but now I'm found. As long as I know that you'll be around, I don't have to keep on searching.
We made it! Woo! How do you think the flight went with 2 kids?
Amazing.
Any tips for the people?
Get a whole bench seat. Maybe even an extra row.
The more space, the better. Wow. Welcome to Paradise Palms.
Paradise Palms, best spot in Fort Myers.
So nice. We got the lights and hammocks.
Yeah.
We gotta go in there. That'd be nice in the morning. I honestly think one of my favorite features is just the kitchen.
Oh, I know.
Everything in the kitchen. Double dishwashers. Yep. What a luxury. And of course the coffee bar. We have the same espresso machine at home. So cute. We got a stocked little fridge. Lovely for a guest. So much light. You like it too? Oh yeah, I did order a couple things. Definitely one of my favorite features in the house is this ginormous ensuite bathroom in the master. It was so fun to design. It is so fresh and white and clean. This room is just so big. Honestly, a child could sleep in here. I could set up a pack and play in here as another bedroom. Love all the gold accents and the white. Maybe I'll have to give a whole house tour. Let me know if that would be of interest. We got some groceries. One big tip when traveling with kids, or really just traveling at all, is to do a grocery order. I did this morning when we were driving to the airport. Got a bunch of stuff from Costco that will last for the week, as well as some stuff for dinner. I just got a Costco rotisserie chicken and a Caesar salad. Oh wow, that's a big one. A nice Caesar salad, so we'll have that for dinner, and then I'll put this stuff away for a week. This is all eggs. How many is this? 5 dozen eggs. That should last us a good bit. Finished up with dinner, and I just popped out to grab some coffee for the morning. This is our favorite coffee when we come here. It's a local coffee shop and they roast their own espresso beans. It is so good. Had to grab some of that before the morning, but I wanted to share just a little bit about the flight and some things that I would keep in mind for next time. Some things I just want to mention if you're traveling with young kids, especially toddler, baby. First of all, I'm so thankful that we were able to go through like family lines through security, through customs for families. They kind of just waved us through. I know not every airport will do this, but it was really nice, and we have found that a lot of airports will do that. And then something different we did this time for Danny is we brought his car seat and put his car seat, attached it into the plane seat. This was something that I had seen a family do with their toddler a flight a while ago, and we had never done it with Danny, but now that he's a bit older, and this flight was over his nap time, and he does sleep really well in the car, so we thought that if we brought his car seat, it was just familiar, a little bit more secure, a little more comfortable for him to fall asleep in. And sure enough, it worked. He did pass out for maybe close to an hour, but of course that will vary. If your child doesn't like their car seat, of course, then maybe that wouldn't be the best idea, but that's something to keep in mind if you think that would be a good option. But if you do want to do that, there is a sticker that needs to be present on the child's car seat for it to be airline approved. I didn't even know that was a thing until we got to the airport and they checked it, and sure enough, there was a sticker on his car seat. So much of this stuff is just knowing your own kids and knowing what would work for them. But another thing for Danny is the activities that I brought him and the snacks. I love bringing snacks that take a while to eat, so things like puffs, and also the freeze-dried fruit was a big hit, which is another hack. Instead of bringing fresh produce, which a lot of times you can't do, it's nice to have freeze-dried options. And something else that I just wanted to mention, and I wasn't sure if I was going to, but I think it's something that I should share, and it's not to come across as like this is the way you have to do things or this is how things should be done or anything like that, but just from our own experience, we have not used or introduced screens to Danny. He just turned 2. He has watched an episode of Little Bear like a couple times when I've cut his hair just to help him to sit still. And one time we did have a cozy family show. We watched Little Bear. We made a pillow fort. It was really fun and sweet and special. But aside from that, he has never gone on an iPad. He's never gone on a phone or a tablet or a computer or watched TV. And that's just something that we've decided we've felt pretty strongly about up until this point. And it's something we've considered like, oh, should we introduce more? But we just always come back to like, he just doesn't need it. And the times that I really think, okay, we're gonna go with the screen, we're gonna give him a show or a screen, is when we're traveling, because I just think, okay, there's no way he can sit there, there's no way we're gonna get through this. And I always have in the back of my head, if it gets this bad, then we'll give it to him. And it's just never gotten to that point. And I know this is a big topic, so I'm really nervous to even share anything about it. But something that we have noticed is that he has traveled a bunch in his life. He's gone on so many flights, and we've done long road trips. We've done like 24-hour road trips, and he has not used screens. And I think that he does so well traveling and so well playing with stickers and coloring and looking out the window, because we haven't even introduced that. It's not even an option in his mind. And I I assume that if we were to introduce that, then that would be the rule, or that would be the default or the expectation for him going forward, much how it is with snacks. He truly does expect snacks when we are traveling. Even if we're going a short distance, he'll be asking for a snack, because he knows he does get snacks when we are on an airplane or when we're in the car a lot of times, and that's something that we're fine with. It's worked for us in a lot of ways to have him have a snack while we're traveling, or many snacks if we're being honest. But as far as screens go, we just haven't found it to be necessary. So I share all of that because if it is something to think about, especially if you're a new parent or your baby is still young, it's something to just really consider. And I'm not sure what we will do down the road. We're definitely not going to be like absolutely no screens ever, because we use screens and they are a part of life that need to be learned and taught how to use them. But I just think at this point it hasn't been necessary. So just wanted to share that just as maybe some food for thought. Not saying that it has to be that way. Every situation is different, and every parent can do things how they think is best, but wanted to share how we have been doing it and how we truly have really benefited from doing it that way when it comes to traveling. Back at the house, the boys are bathed and all ready for bed, and I'm opening up a couple of packages. I've been feeling so dehydrated recently, And I ran out of my Element electrolytes a couple of weeks ago, but I had some shipped here because I knew we were coming here, so I didn't want to order any more, but I honestly should have, because I just noticed such a huge difference when I'm not drinking them. So I'm gonna mix them up now because I have this headache. I know I'm so depleted and dehydrated. I got just their regular variety pack, and then I also got their lemonade. I'm not sure if it's a limited flavor. It might be a limited edition. I think it's at least new. I've never tried it, so I'm gonna give it a try. Yeah. Let's do a taste test. Let's try it. That's pretty good. It tastes like lemonade. I'm so sorry for the noise. I'm sure you can hear the people up on the roof. I don't know if I even mentioned the reason we're down here is to replace the roof on the house. So they are currently ripping off all the shingles. So that is all the racket. I'm so sorry. We've just been having a slow morning, had breakfast, just been tidying up and playing together. I wanted to share this top. How cute is this little gingham top? I just got it from the Main Street Exchange. You've heard me talk about them before. I love their clothing, and I've bought dresses from them in the past, but I had not bought any blouses, so I got this one. I love the square neck, and then this little tie feature on the back. And then I also got this blouse. How pretty is this? It's this cotton gauze material I love so much. And then this dress, which is a similar material. I love the color of this one and the pleat. I will share my code. I have a discount code with them and my link in the description box if you want to shop some cute summer clothes. I think they just came out with some new arrivals as well. Finishing up the last of my iced coffee. I don't usually have iced coffee in the morning other than when we're in Florida because it's just so hot. It's so refreshing in the morning. And we already had breakfast this morning, but Silas did not because he just got up early and started working on the roof. So I'm gonna whip up some eggs probably for him. And I think soon we're going to head out. I'm gonna take the boys, we're gonna go do some errands. Have to pick up a couple things that I forgot to pack, like toothpaste for Danny and a couple more grocery items. But as for this video, whoopsies, just spilled my coffee. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too scattered and all over the place. I hope you are having a wonderful, memorable summer so far, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.